Yo, 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 NBA YouTube, how you doing? How you doing? It's your boy Ross coming to you from where the rock never stops, talking about NBA content here for you. And some I wanted to jump in on real quick. I saw on ESPN they were talking about the expectations for the Milwaukee Bucks and if people are overlooking them. Are they still a dark horse to get back to the finals, have another chance to win another championship? Giannis during his media day was like, "Yo, I'm not satisfied. I'm still hungry. I want more." But is it really a possibility? That's the question. Is it really is it really a possibility? And I say no. I say no. I'm just being honest. Don't shoot the messenger. Here's my reasons why. If you take a look, the last person to lead the Milwaukee Bucks to an NBA championship was none other than Lou Alcindor, changed his name to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of the greatest players of all time, widely considered top five. But to be honest, everyone in the top five has an argument of their own to be number one. How many championships he's won, doing it on different teams, the stats he's put up. I want y'all to read these stats right here. Read it with me. In 1971, when Kareem Abdul-Jabbar won his NBA championship, this was at the height of a lot of glory teams back in the day. Glory teams that people are like, oh my goodness, they're some of the greatest teams ever assembled. But in 1971, he averaged 35 points a game. Who was the last person we heard averaging 35? Oh, that's right, Michael Jordan. Shot 57% from the field. 57%. Grabbed 16 and a half rebounds a game. A game. A game. In his prime, early prime, coming out of UCLA. Early prime. And dropped 4.5 assists. Now, they don't have steals and blocks recorded here. Not until about 1973 do they really have that on here for him. But I'll just tell you what he had around that time. Let's say 1973 when they have it here. 1.4 steals, 3.5 blocks per game. People forget how absolutely dominant Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was. People truly forget how absolutely dominant he was. I mean, incredibly dominant. His athleticism, his skill set, his his physicality, his footwork, his touch, his unstoppable shot. But he didn't just have that one unstoppable shot. Just like Michael Jordan had his fadeaway, it was unstoppable. But he had about 30 other moves in the bag. Kareem was the same way. Kareem, after winning that championship in 1971, remains with the Milwaukee Bucks for 1, 2, 3 more years, in which he averaged 30, 27, and 30 points a game. Never won another championship with the Milwaukee Bucks. Couldn't do it. And the reason why, I'm going to put it to you this way. When he won that championship, who did he have as his running mate? None other than the Big O, Oscar Robertson, the original triple double man. A 6'5" point guard at a time when that was unheard of. Most point guards were around 5'11", 6 feet at best. And he was 6'5", a phenom in his own right, one of the greatest to ever do it. You're not going to get more help in Milwaukee. I love Drew Holiday. I love Chris Middleton. But if you look at that playoff run, outside of them waxing the Miami Heat, who really didn't seem like they had any energy from the previous NBA Finals run, just the previous season, the Milwaukee Bucks barely got through the second round, then barely got through the Eastern Conference Finals against the Atlanta Hawks. I'm actually, as a betting man, I mean, I don't really bet, but if I had to bet, if Trey Young doesn't get hurt, Atlanta might find themselves in the NBA Finals. Remember, that was the same series that Giannis hurt his knee, and they were barely able to beat them even when they were both healthy. And remember, Trey Young never recovered. Giannis recovered quick. When he came back after that next game that he was out, when he came back, he was back. Trey Young, after spraining that ankle really bad, he never came back. Even though he played again in the elimination game, it was never the same. Had no burst, couldn't cut. He was hurting. Reminded me of Stephen Curry back in the day. Just damn, what could have been if he wasn't rolling them ankles. So then Milwaukee gets to the NBA Finals. And who do they face? A Phoenix Suns team that outside of Chris Paul had never been in the playoffs. Even they broke through and had a lot of breaks. Shoot, if it was a healthy Los Angeles Lakers, they probably don't get out the first round. But you have this young team trying to figure out how to play in the NBA Finals. And they couldn't put it together in time. Chris Paul was only able to do so much, got worn down, apparently had a really bad injury. And Milwaukee won, and what was it, in game 6? You're not getting back. Giannis, I hate to be the one to tell you this. It's wonderful that you're loyal to the franchise, had an amazing career. You're never going to get more help than Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday. And when I look at the rest of the roster, I don't see any upside. I don't see a single player that I'm like, oh, if they develop, they might have a starting level, playoff starting level talent on a rookie deal that's cheap that they can add to this team to take another step forward, to continue to compete for championships. I don't see that. I don't see Dante DiVincenzo all of a sudden developing into a Bradley Beal. I just don't. I just don't. And outside of him, I don't see one other young talent that I see is going to keep progressing to become an elite prospect, a high level contributor. Bobby Portis is what Bobby Portis is. Brooke Lopez, he's already over the hill. He's going to keep declining. Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, yeah, they're still there, but I don't see them getting better. Do you see Chris Middleton take another jump or something? Think he's going to go from fringe all-star to all of a sudden this perennial all-star player? He's all-star level talent at his best. I don't see him taking another jump. I don't. Giannis, as good as he is, unfortunately, I think they need to focus more on keeping his minutes down because of how much they rely upon him. No matter how much better he gets, the effort he plays with night in and night out, I don't see that being sustainable. He doesn't have a LeBron type body, as much as we might like to think so, to get to the NBA Finals back to back to back to back years. Remember, LeBron went 8 times. LeBron is a physical freak. Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, these were physical freaks. Giannis, physical freak, but he's built different. He's heavier than those guys, except for LeBron. But LeBron's just LeBron. We're gonna put him over here. We're gonna put LeBron up here, and then the rest, you're over here. Giannis, I don't think he's the same type of athlete that a LeBron or Michael Jordan or even Scottie Pippen is. He's really long, great strides, agility for his size, athletic. But he's not somebody who easily jumps out the gym to where he can sustain that athleticism for a long time. And those guys, and I'm not going to say they had that much more help, especially LeBron. Well, no, LeBron had more help. I'm going to give it that. But I'll say this. Milwaukee is probably as good as it's ever going to be under this Giannis Antetokounmpo uh, dominance. And as Giannis continues to progress, no matter how good he gets, I don't see them bringing in more talent to continue to compete at such a high level. You look at the Miami Heat, yo, they're ready. They took Milwaukee's toughest defenders and said, now we got PJ Tucker. Now you're going to have to deal with PJ Tucker, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Sorry, you're going to have to deal with PJ Tucker, Bam Adebayo, Jimmy Butler, right? You look at Boston, Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown, and that crew is coming. Toronto's going to be back. Chicago looks better. The entire Eastern Conference is better than it's probably been in probably the last 10 years. It's deeper than ever. And I just don't see it happening again for Milwaukee. So that's the video today. I hope you like it. It's a little something I just wanted to talk about. Different style of video. Let me know what you think. You think Giannis is actually going to be able to get back? Or what do you think it's going to take for Giannis to get back to an NBA Finals? Let me know. I'm out. Peace.